Once upon a time, in a cozy little house, lived a boy named Leo. Now, Leo was a fantastic kid in almost every way. He was great at building towering Lego castles. He could tell the funniest jokes, and he gave the best hugs. But Leo had one tiny little problem. A big, green, crunchy, leafy problem. Leo did not like vegetables. Not one bit. At dinner time, his plate would be a battlefield. On one side, the yummy chicken, the fluffy potatoes, the cheesy pasta, all his favorites. On the other side, the enemy, a pile of bright green broccoli, a cluster of sunny yellow corn, or some sneaky orange carrots. Leo, you have to eat your vegetables, his mom would say, her voice gentle but firm. They'll make you big and strong. Leo would just shake his head, his lips sealed tighter than a treasure chest. I don't like them, Mom. They taste green. His dad would try a different approach. Come on, sport. Think of these broccoli florets as little trees in a delicious forest. And these carrots. They're like sweet, crunchy swords. But Leo wasn't convinced. He'd poke a pea with his fork, watching it roll away like a tiny green cannonball. He'd hide carrots under his mashed potatoes. He even once tried to feed a piece of spinach to the family dog, Patches, who just sniffed it and walked away. Even Patches was on the vegetable side. One sunny afternoon, Leo was playing in his backyard, pretending to be a superhero named Captain Awesome. He tried to lift a big watering can, imagining it was a giant boulder he needed to move to save the day. But he couldn't. It was just too heavy. He tried to race from one end of the garden to the other, but he felt tired halfway through. Eat MPH, he grumbled, plopping down on the grass. Captain Awesome should be stronger than this, and faster. Just then, his grandma came out into the garden. She had a kind smile and eyes that twinkled like stars. She was carrying a small basket filled with things she had just picked from her vegetable patch. "What's the long face for, my little superhero?" she asked, sitting down next to him. "I'm not a very good superhero, Grandma," Leo sighed. "I'm not strong or fast." Grandma chuckled. "Well, every superhero needs a secret power source. Superman has the sun, and Captain America has his super soldier serum. Have you found yours yet?" Leo shook his head. "I don't think I have one." Grandma reached into her basket and pulled out a bright red, shiny tomato. "Maybe," she said with a wink, "your secret power has been on your dinner plate all along." Leo looked at the tomato, then back at his grandma. "You mean vegetables?" "Exactly," she exclaimed. "But maybe you just haven't met the right ones yet. Come with me. I have a secret mission for you." Intrigued, Leo followed his grandma to her amazing vegetable garden. It wasn't just a boring patch of dirt. It was a wonderland. Tall stalks of corn stood like green skyscrapers. Zucchini vines snaked along the ground like jungle creepers, and little red strawberries peeked out from under their leaves like hidden gems. "All right, Captain Awesome," Grandma said, handing him a small shovel. "Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to help me find the power jewels of the garden." Power jewels. Leo's eyes widened. "Yes, see this." She pointed to a row of plants with feathery green tops underground. "There are hidden orange gems. We call them carrots. They give you super sight to spot trouble from a mile away." Leo's imagination sparked. He grabbed the shovel and started digging carefully where Grandma showed him. Soon, the tip of something orange appeared. He pulled, and out came a perfect, crunchy carrot. It wasn't like the boring ones on his plate. This one was a treasure he had discovered himself. Next, they went to the green power trees. These, Grandma explained, pointing to broccoli, are packed with strength. Eating these will help you lift even the heaviest of watering can boulders. They harvested a few trees. Then they moved on to the sunshine pods, sweet yellow corn which Grandma said were full of energy to make him run faster than a speeding train. They even picked some ruby shields, which were red bell peppers that she said helped protect his body. By the end of their mission, Leo's basket was full of colorful power jewels. He had dug them, picked them, and learned their secret powers. He felt a little different about them now. They weren't just vegetables, they were his superhero fuel. That evening, when his mom started making dinner, Leo marched into the kitchen with his basket. "Mom, can we use these in our dinner? These are my power jewels." His mom smiled, surprised and delighted. Together, they washed the vegetables. Leo helped chop the ruby shields with his mom's careful supervision, of course. He snapped the energy beans and shucked the sunshine pods. It was actually fun. When dinner was ready, Leo's plate was more colorful than ever. And this time, he didn't push anything away. He took a bite of a carrot his own gem. It was sweet and crunchy. He tried a green power tree dipped in a little cheese sauce. It was delicious. With every bite, he imagined himself getting stronger, faster, and healthier. He pictured his muscles growing, his eyes becoming sharper. He wasn't just eating dinner. He was powering up. He cleaned his plate, every last pea, every last bite of broccoli. His parents and Grandma watched with happy smiles. The next day, Leo went out to the backyard. He picked up the watering can. It still felt heavy, but this time he could lift it. He grinned. He then raced from one end of the garden to the other, and he didn't feel tired at all. "It's working," he shouted with joy. "The power jewels are working." From that day on, Leo became a boy who loved vegetables. He knew they weren't a punishment. They were his secret weapon. He was still Captain Awesome, but now he had a real superpower source. He even started his own little corner of the garden, planting his own power jewels to make sure he'd always be ready for his next big adventure. And he learned that sometimes the greatest treasures and the biggest powers can be found in the most unexpected places, even on your dinner plate. Thank you so much for joining me for this story. I hope you enjoy Leo's adventure in the garden. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next story time. See you next time. Bye.